Hey, can't sleep either, huh?
I am simply thinking. Do not try to curry favor with me.
Hey, buddy, we're traveling companions. Stop butting heads with me.
Silence your tongue!
It's late, so silence your tongue a bit. Okay? Don't want to blow your cover now.
Her Highness attracts much attention, including those of your ilk. Outwards, it may be best for royalty to be cordial with commoners, but such friendliness makes her vulnerable.
You know you're not gonna change her by being the uptight one, right?
The issue lies in the fact that no one other than me cares to remonstrate her.
Listen, you've been through a lot, alright? You gotta get some rest.
Her Highness said she could not sleep, so she went walking. I must be prepared to aid her should anything unfortunate happen.
I see. You're very diligent.
It is my sworn duty as a Kingsguard. Now go sleep instead of loitering about like some laggard. You bother me.
Yeah, that's real nice. Damn, man. You don't have to be so ruthless.
These from the store are so delicious.
Hey, what you doing?
Ah!
Whoa, hey, what's with you?
I was not partaking in anything. How dare you startle me so?
Well, aren't you just being a little dramatic? You got something on your face there. Were you eating something?
What? Certainly not. I was not eating, not at all.
Buddy, you don't have to deny it like your life depends on it. You're allowed to buy food, you know?
I already told you that I was not eating. Now then, if you will excuse me.
What the hell was that about? Of all the choices, chakram are pretty strange weapons to use, aren't they?
Qualms with my choice?
Why are you trying to pick a fight? I'm just honestly impressed you're able to use them with such dexterity. It's amazing, really. But how did you end up choosing them? I mean, they're not that common of weapons, are they?
It does not concern you.
I figured you'd say that. Maybe the reason is... because they look hard to wield, but really they aren't?
I wonder.
Whoa! Did I hit the nail on the head there? Well, the most important thing with weapons is how they feel in your hands.
You seem to be knowledgeable.
You gotta be a pretty cool guy to handle cool weapons like those.
That's as good a reason as any to whip up a nice meal.
Incredible logic.
Ah, come on, such a secret. Why won't you tell me the reason you use the chakram?
Insistent vandal.
It's killing me. I can't sleep at night.
Then never sleep.
Man, you are a jerk. Oh, I got it. I'll bet Leticia knows.
Stop. Do not bother Her Highness with such tripe. When it comes to strange weaponry, surely there are users of much more unusual armaments than I.
Ah.
What do we have here? What are the two of you chatting about?
Nothing really.
Right. Nothing of importance.
You sure? Guess I'll be going then.
That's what you meant.
Peculiar, no?
I'm not sure. Peculiar or confusing? Well, I guess to each their own. Am I right? Hey, sorry for prying, buddy.
It is good you understand. However, I too am ever so curious as to how she ended up with that.
What's wrong? Something bothering you?
Not at all. Now be gone.
Ah, come on. Stop being such a stick in the mud.
Have you ever wished you could reach maturity in a quicker manner?
Huh?
Do not feign ignorance. Tell me, have you?
I just really didn't expect you to ask me that. Maturity, huh? Yeah, I have. If anything, I've felt like that my whole life.
I see.
Ever since I was little, I've helped out with the family business with a bunch of adults. But there were plenty of times when I wasn't strong enough because I was a kid. Everybody was always real nice to me and told me it's just how it is. But hearing that just made me wish more, that I'd grow up sooner.
I share a similar experience. I oft think that if I were more adult in turn, I could support the princess better. It is constant.
Hey, from where I stand, you already look plenty supportive.
No, I am still lacking. I must grow and become stronger for the sake of the princess.
You know, Leticia doesn't rely on you because of the adult you'll become later on. She relies on you because of who you are now.
Meaning?
Meaning she's already got plenty of people like that. But you've been there for her since forever. That means you've got something to offer Leticia that others don't.
I say, you may have a point. You surprise me with such unexpected wisdom.
Hey, come on now. If you were actually mature, you'd be thanking me.
I will no longer suffer your insolence.
Okay.
Your manner of behavior with the princess is too familiar. You may need not act as a retainer, but might I remind you that you are addressing the princess of a kingdom. A status that befits a more appropriate demeanor.
You kidding me right now? My behavior's perfectly appropriate.
Pardon me?
Wouldn't we be outing ourselves if I acted as I would towards a princess when we're traveling incognito here?
But...
If anything, it's you who needs to change their attitude.
But how could I possibly? What am I to do?
Huh, good question. Let's see. How about cooling it with the overly respectful speaking?
That certainly is a reasonable suggestion. But am I capable of doing such?
Here, give it a shot. Something like this. Hey, Leticia, wanna go get some grub?
Leticia, would you wanna...
That's it. You got it. Keep going.
Get grubs?
Yeesh. Okay, we need to work on that. Yo, it's my boy Albie.
What, you wretch!
Ah, come on. Theo's been calling you that since you were little, right? What? Can't I?
You have not earned the right to call me such.
You don't need to get so mad about it. Hey, how about you call me by my nickname too? What do you say?
Why would I do such... No. Hey, Ray?
Oh, what is it, Albie?
Fine weather today, is it not, Ray?
Yeah, it is, Albie.
What is the matter? You need to reply to me with something more than that, Ray.
Well, then you need to talk about something more exciting, Albie.
Enough. There is no merit to this.
Yeah, you're right. It's my bad. So, Albie, huh? Little Albie.
Do not call me that. I'll never forgive Theo for saying such in front of someone like you.
So, you're a blue blood, aren't you? And Theo's royalty too, right? Seems like you guys have known each other forever. Are you actually royalty too?
If such is your thought, then act as proper.
What the hell, man? You want me to call you Prince Albaird and kiss your feet? Such a happy face.
Albaird descends from a long line in service of the Royal Army. He oft joined my cousin and I when we were but children.
Gotcha. Okay. So the three of you are linked by a pretty special bond, huh? I'll bet when you three put your heads together, there's absolutely nothing you can't do.
Well, I do hope so.
Princess, this vagabond speaks nothing more than gibberish. You would be wise not to humor him.
Huh. I wonder what they're talking about.
Albaird, could I ask why you hide away consuming such calorically dense sugars?
Because I would find it embarrassing to be seen doing so.
Embarrassing? Is consuming nutrients a shameful act?
It's because it does not suit my refined air.
I see. Do customs on Aster require one's favored foods to match their personality?
No, that is not what I meant.
So that's what he was secretly eating before.
Ray also consumes many sugar-based foods. From my recollection, I cannot speak to whether it suits him, but he does not seem embarrassed in the least.
What? That brute eats sweets too?
Perhaps too much, in fact. I try and warn him about the health risks, but always to no avail. Ray, do I not warn you about the health risks?
What?
You? How much of that did you hear?
Sorry, I was just, Come on, give me a break. Look, I'm sorry, alright?
So, you like sweets as well, do you?
Yeah.
I see.
Huh. What just happened? What a massive city.
It is. Ascendros is the political, economic, cultural, and industrial heart of our land, and also the most populous city.
Huh.
It is said that the ancestors of the royal family laid the country's foundation here 1,000 years ago. Since then, it has continued to thrive as the royal capital.
Wow, 1,000 years.
This year marks the 30th anniversary of His Majesty's reign, our current king. And so, the royal capital Ascendros will continue to grow and flourish.
Well, that's a royal city for you.
Hey,
Huh?
is that it?
About what?
I have been extolling about our great royal capital, yet your responses remain muted.
Oh. Really?
Do you mean to say that seeing this grand city does not give you pause for its splendor?
No, quite the opposite.
Huh?
Where I'm from, you can totally tell how and when any big city or tall building was built. But 1,000 years? This planet has no heavy machinery or computers. And yet this whole city was built across 1,000 years just by human hands. That's impressive as hell. The gravity of such history, it's overwhelming.
Yes, I see. Should I have a spare moment and feel so inclined, perhaps I shall show you some sights.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I want to see all the hidden gems. Hey, what's going on? Is it your arm? Is it acting up?
Merely a post-operative examination. All is in order.
I see. So even though Midas made your arm, Malkia is also able to treat it since she implanted her, whatchamacallit?
Osseous core.
Yeah, that's it. That means you didn't have to replace his whole arm out, right?
As you can see, my arm is still here, flesh and blood. I have only given him a small portion of my regenerable body.
Man, it's so cool that you can do that even though you're two completely different species. So? You doing all right, Albaird?
Yes, I have no complaints, for I will be able to return to Her Highness's side as Kingsguard.
However, you mustn't be reckless, all right? You may not be fully acclimated with it yet.
I comprehend well, Lady Malkia. I shall temper myself so as to avoid burdening your hand any longer.
Oh, a burden on my hand, you say? You certainly have an interesting way of wording things, boy.
Well, I guess you're doing just fine if you're able to make jokes like that.
Wait, you misunderstand. That was not my intention. There is one thing that has been on my mind.
Sure. What's up?
Do those who work in the galactic transportation industry ever go to fight on the battlefield?
Of course not. Our job is just to deliver the cargo to its destination. Hand-to-hand combat is way above our pay grade.
I see. However, curiously enough, you seem to be familiar in combat from the start. And I also sense a rather peculiar air of courage about you.
Ah, right. I'm pretty sure I've got my good old dad to thank for that one.
Do tell.
In the transport business, your body is your capital. My dad would constantly remind me. He said, keep your body in shape so you don't turn into a liability. He also forced me to train in all kinds of military arts. So yeah, he's the culprit.
Fascinating. So those experiences were indeed useful. To think that the concept of military arts exists even beyond the stars.
Sure does. Seems like no matter how civilized we become, we just can't stop training ourselves. I hated doing it back then. There were plenty of times I wanted to quit, but now, I'm really grateful.
Raymond, do you have a moment to spare?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind. What's going on?
On our journeys, you have been a great help on countless occasions. Truthfully, I do not know what would have become of us had we not met back in the Larkus Weald.
Albaird, what's with you all of a sudden?
For this reason, I personally would like to show my appreciation. You said you liked sweets. Yes?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm a sugar fiend.
Ah, splendid. For there is a confectionery here that serves my most favorite sweet. I shall take you there, as thanks. Come, let us be off.
Oh, all right. Damn, that was delicious. The sweetness packed a punch, but the flavor was so delicate.
Oh, you noticed. Their goods are a notch above the rest because the methods they use are quite unique.
Interesting. Yeah, you're gonna have to show me all the hot spots.
I suppose I have no choice. As thanks. I have a favorite in the royal capital, Sendros. I shall take you there on our next visit.
I think he's just looking for an excuse to gorge himself on sugar.
What is it? What's wrong?
Exquisite. Such a splendorous sight.
Hello there. Can you even hear me?
Heavens, that glimmer. What is it?
Wow, he is off in his own world. Wonder how much longer he's gonna be like this.
Ah! When did you...
Ah, welcome back. Been here the whole time, buddy.
Is that so? I I apologize. I did not realize.
Nah, no need. You're pretty amazed at seeing the universe, aren't you?
Yes, quite.
Well, damn. Didn't expect you to be honest. I thought you'd get mad.
Any previous matters are dwarfed by this reality. I had no idea that beyond the sky I gazed upon every night, there could be something like this.
Gotcha. So, what do you think? Not bad, huh?
Yes, honestly, I am deeply moved.
Okay, seriously? Something's wrong with you. You're never this candid.
Quiet. I have no interest in quarreling with you in front of such a magnificent spectacle.
Really now? Well, take it all in. Look all you want. It ain't going nowhere.
Yes, my eyes shall drink their fill.
Well, well. Isn't this an unusual sight?
Is that so?
JJ has shared many stories with me. His mental preparedness towards combat embodies one of my perfect ideals.
JJ's ideals? What do you mean?
When engaged in battle, his serenity does not lose its hold, and no movements are wasted. JJ is what I strive to be, the embodiment of an ideal knight.
It does please me to hear that, but your direct honesty also disconcerts me.
The absence of any conceit. That is also how I strive to be.
It looks like Albaird's putting a little pressure on him.
Pray tell, what needs to be done to attain such an unwavering spirit?
Well, I don't endeavor for anything in particular.
Hey, come on now, Albaird. You're putting him on the spot here.
No. It's all right, Captain Raymond. If I had to offer advice, I'd say just continue to be yourself.
Continue to be myself?
Yes, such frame of mind is the only thing that hasn't changed in me since I integrated with Scorpion. In a sense, I am resolved to expend my entire being to do what's best for those I care about, and to not stray from my convictions. The speed with which I then make my decisions may then make me seem composed to those around me.
Truly admirable. Forsooth, the words of our precursors are mine guiding force.
We can discuss this topic anytime you'd like, Sir Albaird.
Whatever's going on here, these two seem to be a good influence on each other.
What are you doing? Compose yourself!
Albaird!
Follow me. I have found the exit.
The exit?
This is our place.
What do you mean?
Within this pandemonium of shared knowledge coursing among the Scorpion network, this place appears to be stable enough for you and I to exist.
Here? But why?
I do not think to know how you feel, but I myself,
Huh?
I shall say this only once.
Once what?
Here in Ada, this is where my trust in you was placed, with all sincerity. Do you recall what I said to you when Maester Midas inquired about my arm? I said, you must never tell the princess.
Yeah, sure. I remember that. Wait. You know I didn't tell her, right?
I do. Thinking back upon it now, I know not my feelings at the time. However, I know my trust in you was given without hesitancy, and that you would abide my word and keep my truth a secret.
Oh.
What? I am revealing to you my gratitude in all sincerity for all that you have done. I shall not endure mockery by you for mine candid act.
No, man, no. It's just, It clicked that this is Ada. Back when Elena crashed, I tried to go save her alone. But you got all upset, yelled at me, then helped me. Yeah. This is where I was able to actually trust you for the first time. That's why this is our place, isn't it?
You need not put every sentiment into words.
Some stuff you gotta say out loud, my friend. Even with all this shared knowledge, the feeling we share, our trust in each other, that's just between you and me. It's a bit ironic, ain't it? I can finally see the benefit of Scorpium a tad.
Yet that understanding changes not what we must do.
Exactly. All right, come on, Albaird. Everyone's waiting for us up ahead.
Indeed. Do not fall behind. I may not come to your aid next time.
I know you got my back. Hang on a hot second now. We haven't seen each other in forever, and this is how we kick things off?
I informed you we were training.
Sure, yeah, training. You didn't say a word about kicking things into overdrive like this.
I have deemed as much to be necessary. And we will continue as such until you present yourself as, at bare minimum, the greatest fighter in the kingdom.
The greatest what? In the where now? Come on, cut me some slack here. At least tell me what this is all about.
I heard you came bearing gifts for Maester Midas on your prior visit.
Yeah, just some coffee from Earth he asked for. That shouldn't cause any trouble for things on your planet here, though.
Her Highness and Nina found out.
And?
The two caused quite the scene before him, lamenting how unfair it was to them.
Oh.
They are in uproar. They called to see you again, to travel once more through the stars.
Okay.
Our princess is a person of import our nation cannot replace, and Nina the same.
Ah. Okay, I think I know where this is going.
If you are to take them with you into the stars, prove yourself here and now. Convince me I can entrust them into your hands.
Bingo. Got it. I figured it was something like that.
My chakram are much more swift than your cowardly feet.
If you're so worried about the girls, then catch up with us, Albie!
Halt, Ray! Do not presume to think you can run!